What's going on, TW fans? Thomas here with this week's episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. Coming to the end of October here, Halloween's right around the corner. If you haven't already, it might be time to start busting out those Halloween decorations, your pumpkin carving tools, all that, and in some parts of the country, your rain apparel. If you don't have any rain apparel or are in the market to upgrade, well, Tackle Warehouse is adding a new vendor to the family. So let's take a look at some new rain apparel from Stryker Apparel. All right, Stryker Industries, we got their new Adrenaline rain bib. So it's a full rain bib setup. We have the bib, we have the jacket, got the jacket for you here. I'll show you the bib in a second. I like it a lot. It's got 10K, 15K waterproof breathability rating. So it's a pretty cool, super dry, super breathable. If you're in any of those warmer climates, it's gonna be great. As a part of your layering system, anything like that. It has a lot of storage. I really dig that in rain apparel. That way I don't have to be digging around the boat or anything like that. I just keep my plastics in my pocket, car keys, cell phone, anything like that. You're gonna be good to go. They give you that waterproof storage for your pockets there. Here's that bib I was talking about as well. Same thing, hefty amount of storage. You got the oversized water-resistant cargo pockets, full leg zips. So just a great rain apparel setup here. We're gonna be going over a lot of Stryker stuff, so definitely head over to tacklewarehouse.com so you can take a look at all of them, so I'm just gonna hit a few of the key highlights. So let's take a look at their next step up. This is their Stryker Evolve rain suit. So this one's got 20K waterproof breathability rating. So you're gonna be super dry, super breathable, really comfortable. It uses their direct vent technology. So even if this thing is keeping you dry on the outside, if you have a suit that's holding in perspiration or anything like that, you're gonna be miserable on the water. Stryker's got us covered with that direct vent technology, gonna release any of that built up perspiration. So you're gonna stay dry and comfortable and warm. Got that oversized fleece line collar on that one, so long hauls to your favorite waypoint in the morning, you're covered. And here's the Evolve bib, same story as that last one. We got the oversized water resistant cargo pockets. Again, perfect for your favorite bag of soft plastics. If you're on a great drop shot bite, anything like that, you don't wanna go digging into your gear bag every time, just hold them in your pocket. Easy entry, we got the waterproof seams on this one and the waterproof zippers, so you will stay completely dry and it's very breathable. So awesome couple of rain options from a new one, Stryker. Now, if you're not in a climate that's already raining, let's take a look at the opposite spectrum, their UPF gear, the stuff for when it's hot out, the stuff when you're trying to avoid those sunburns. We're gonna start off with their UPF fingerless gloves. I really like gloves. I don't like wearing sunscreen, especially on my hands. I feel like it gets on my gear, it gets on my boat, it gets on everything. On my fishing line, I don't like it. So I always go with those UPF glove route. This has got everything you want in a glove. It's moisture wicking, 4-way stretch, that fingerless design, so you're gonna be able to thumb a spool, tie your knots, any of your touchscreen electronics, anything like that. They also have that tacky silicone grip on the palm, so you're gonna have a secure grip of your stuff. So even if you start getting a drizzle, a rain, anything like that, you're gonna have a good positive grip on all your gear. So an awesome new sun glove from Stryker. Next up, from their Cool Wave series, this is their Swagger UPF long sleeve t-shirt. Great lightweight UPF t-shirt, and it's got the raglan sleeve design. I like that for tournament day or any day that you're just gonna be out on the water from dawn till sundown, anything like that. You're not gonna have any encumbering seams when you're casting. So all day casting, this has got you covered. Again, UPF 50 protection on this one, so you're not gonna get burnt. You can leave some of those messy, oily sunscreens behind with that t-shirt. Last up to talk about, we have their Stryker Legacy long sleeve t-shirt. This one's just a comfortable, lightweight cotton shirt. So whether you're on the water or weekend's over, now it's Monday Night Football, you got this shirt to cover you here. It's gonna just keep you comfortable, have you looking good, sporting that new Stryker brand. Pretty awesome. Last apparel to talk about from AFCO, we have their new AFCO long sleeve popper t-shirt. I like this one, really comfortable, lightweight. It's got the branding on the side here and then a super cool patriotic popper on the back. So just another fun piece of apparel to add to your lineup. Really dig it. All right, so now we know what we're gonna be wearing to keep us comfortable on the water. Let's take a look at what we're gonna use to keep us successful on the water. Another new brand, this time Fishing Line. And that's the name of the company, so it's awesome. I really like them. They keep it simple. All they make is fishing line. So I know I can trust them. They're not messing around with any other facet of the industry. It's just fishing line. Again, this is gonna be another thing that we have a lot of new products from on the website, so head on over to tacklewarehouse.com for a full rundown, but I'll touch on a few of the key features here. First up, their SLK monofilament. Everything you want in a monofilament. It's supple, it's soft, it's smooth, it's quiet through the guides, it's got a little bit of stretch to it, so whether you're using a straight mono spool or just adding a shock absorber for your favorite top water setup or maybe some deep diving cranks, anything like that, Fishing Line's got you covered with their new SLK monofilament. Next, they have their high vis braid. Perfect for your favorite finesse setups. So drop shotting, Ned rigging, anything like that. It just gives you a visual indicator, a whole visual layer to your fishing setup there. So I like that a lot, especially I'll fray the end of my tag line on the braid when I'm doing my line-to-line connection. It's almost a little strike indicator for you. Doesn't fade, super sensitive, no stretch. It's a great one for your finesse fishing. Next up, we have their CLR fluorocarbon. CLR, I can assume it stands for clear on this one, and it is super invisible. So in your clear water reservoirs, anything like that, this is gonna be great for jig fishing, just hiding your presentation. Minimal amount of stretch on this one, but still soft, so you're gonna get castability out of it, which you don't always get with fluorocarbons. So it's just another one to add to your arsenal here. And last up, we have their no fade braid, an awesome new braid to add to your lineup. So pitch after pitch, cast after cast. I mean, from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, it's gonna look like a fresh spool. So no more two tones on your spool, no more grabbing your Sharpie out of your bag to color your line back in to get it back up to that black coloring. They got you covered with their no fade braid. So if you're pitching any of those dark holes or anything like that, this is gonna really make an invisible presentation. So definitely a cool one to add to the arsenal. All right, let's take a look at what we're gonna tie onto the end of these lines. We got some new stuff, perfect for fall. From Picasso, we have their Hog Snatcher series. This was designed by Aaron Martens, the Hog Snatcher himself, so you know you can trust this one here. Premium componentry throughout. We'll start with the head on this one. So it's actually a tungsten head. I really like that. It's gonna, kind of shrink your profile on that one while still aiding you to cast it farther, and it's gonna fall a little bit faster. That small profile is also gonna come through grass, through cover with fewer hangups. So that's kind of nice. You're gonna be able to navigate some of that tighter cover with this tungsten head on it. Moving up to the wire, we have their heat-treated Invis wire, which is great. It's gonna be kind of bendy to it. It's just gonna help accentuate the blade's actions, make them flutter, really just enhance your blade's action on it. But also with that Invis wire, more of a covert approach. You don't get that shine that you see with some of the stainless steel stuff. Blades themselves, awesome, connected to a Sampo swivel, so even on the fall, these things are gonna flutter, but whether you're retrieving it slow, you're burning it back, anything like that, you're gonna get great blade rotation. On the business end of this one, we got a Mustad Ultra Point hook. So not only is it gonna be super sharp, but it's also gonna be really stout. So if you're trying to guide any of those fish away from heavy cover, anything like that, Mustad's got you covered with that hook. And also a wire bait keeper on there. So you'll be able to thread your favorite plastic trailer on there. It's gonna hold snug, no more messy glues messing up your skirt, anything like that, or getting on your boat, getting on your gear. We got that keeper system on there. So now we'll talk about the 3 blade configurations we're carrying. This one is the Colorado Willow. It's a good balance between thump and flash, so kind of any water. It's good if you're transitioning from stain to clear, anything like that. This one's gonna really shine with that nice balance. Next we have their Double Willow. So you got the fluted willow blades on there. What that fluting is gonna do is it's gonna throw your flash in all directions. So if you're bass are keying in on shad, crashing them at river mouths or on the bank, anything like that, this is gonna be the one you wanna go to. So great for clear water. It's gonna have just a lot of flash to it. And last we have their Rumbler Blade series. So this blade is super unique. It's a hybrid between an Indiana and a Colorado blade, and it has a more innovative cup design on that one. So it's gonna spin really, really fast and nice without any of that extra torque, making that harder pull through it. So it's gonna go through the water nice and smooth, spin really well, a lot of thump, so stained water, dirty water, anything like that, you're in good shape with this one. All right, let's take a look at another bladed option here. This one from Hyperlastics. This is the Hyperlastic Dart Spin Pro. So this one was designed by Patrick Sebille, another fantastic angler, great lure maker, building off of the original Dart Spin. Now we have a top hook design, so it's gonna increase any of those hookup ratios. So if you're missing fish on the original one, not gonna happen with this one. Great for over ledges, over offshore cover, points, suspended fish, anything like that. Suspended fish can be pretty challenging. This is a good one to get it. So it's got that willow blade on the back, gonna be spinning at any retrieval speed, and then that ball hit up front. So again, it's gonna increase that hookup ratio. Built with their soft, tough plastic. So it's really, really soft, gonna give a lot of action, but it's gonna hold up to a lot of fish. I think that in testing, they had one angler catch 140 largemouth bass on one lure. So let us know in the comments below how many that you're getting on one lure. But an awesome, that soft, tough technology, it's gonna stand up to a lot of fish while still giving some good action on it. So definitely another bladed option to add to your arsenal here. All right, let's head above the surface with a couple topwater options. First, we're gonna go real finesse with it with the Evergreen Gizmo. This one I'm pretty excited about. As we start transitioning into fall, into winter, that topwater bite is gonna kind of go away. I hate that, I love topwater bites. this is gonna extend your season a little bit further of that topwater. So this finesse topwater is gonna be awesome for bass that are keying in on super small forage or bugs that are on the surface here. It's actually not a hollow body or anything like that. It's made of an elastomer. Really durable, really soft, stretchy, and it floats. So that's really awesome. The other key feature of this elastomer is that it gives off great action. So if you're just twitching your rod, anything like that, this thing's gonna about vibrate on the water's surface. So if you ever see a cicada or anything like that fall into the water, you notice they about vibrate on the surface. This is gonna do a good job of mimicking that. Not only is that elastomer giving off a lot of action, but these silicone legs are gonna be doing the same thing. So it's really gonna have good water disturbance just with a slight twitch of your rod. As a monofilament weed guard, so if you're kind of coming through any light cover, grass, slop on the top, it's gonna help shed some of that cover. But it's a good, durable, finesse topwater bite. All right, let's go the opposite direction of finesse. From D-Style, we have the D-Style Reserve Big Topwater Walking Bait. Super cool, straight out of Japan. They actually had an original one of these. This is bigger and better than ever. So pretty awesome on this one. You're gonna disturb a lot of water when you're working on it. You can see on this one, we have the clear wings on this one that have some eyes embedded into it. So it just kind of gives you a different look. As you're going slowly on a steady retrieve, it may look like a group of bait fish that are evading or fleeing and bass chasing them. And then if you do like a twitch and stop, it's gonna look like a single wounded fish on the surface that's trying to get away from a bass that maybe swung and missed on it. You're gonna have that awesome componentry that always comes with those Japanese lures. We got Hayabusa treble hooks on here, an airbrush paint job, and then we have this jointed body design on there, which is just gonna give you a wider kick as you're working this bait. And also with that, when it swings, it gets a little bit of click, so just an acoustic layer to this topwater bait. So a cool one, maybe not so much for this season, but as we start warming back up on the back end of the season here, it's gonna be a great topwater addition to your setup. All right, let's slip back under the surface with a new one from Biospawn. We have the Biospawn Exopod. So a cool creature bait design on this one. We have a segmented body that leads into these two little soft kicking legs on here. They come attached. Of course, you can split it if you want that independent action. So it's great. I like this size. It's a really practical size. You can do a lot with it. Of course, you can rig it horizontally on your favorite football jig, casting jig, any jig. And then if you want to go with that horizontal or that vertical, action, it's going to go great on a swim jig, bladed bait, anything like that. So it's versatile, practical, even big enough that you can rig it independently by itself on maybe like a finesse Texas rig, finesse Carolina rig, anything like that. Inside that segmented body, we do have that hook channel right there. So just a little weedless enhancement on this one. You're gonna be able to throw it into thicker cover and still come out clean on the other side. And of course, loaded with their BioScent. So it's just gonna help any of those finicky or timid fish bite this thing. And when they do, they'll hold on for that extra second, which sometimes is necessary to get a hook in them. All right. Another one that's perfect for fall and as we transition into winter, we have the Z-Man Ned Rig Kit. So whether you are a professional Ned rigger, whether you've never Ned rigged in your life, this has got you covered. A little bit of everything just to pick this one up, get you going right out of the package or bolster your already Ned rig setup. So it's gonna come with the Finesse TRD worms, the Finesse TRD ticklers, and the TRD craws. So a little bit of everything to cover any scenario that you may be presented on the water. All come in that classic green pumpkin color, which is pretty much great across the country. And then any Ned rig kit wouldn't be complete without some Finesse shroom heads. So they have the 1/10 and the 1/6 ounce option, so you can really match that rate of fall to exactly what you need. So it's just gonna get you covered from top to bottom. It's a good one as we start transitioning from fall into winter. Those limits get harder to come by. That's gonna put fish in the boat when nothing else will. All right, speaking of winter, unfortunately in some parts of the country, we're putting our fishing gear away. Well, Casting King is gonna help us out with that. We have the new KastKing V15 rod rack. I like this one. It's pretty unique, innovative, not the same rod racks that have been out there. It has a thermoplastic polymer groove system on here. So you don't have a base with this one. You just stick your rods in here and it's gonna hug it securely. So again, if you're kind of rolling into winter, we're putting those away when ice is coming on the water, or if you just need another way to organize your rods more efficiently, KastKing has got us covered. So you can actually hold up to 15 setups. Because with this groove system, how they hold it like that, you're actually able to stagger it lower and higher. So it's a pretty unique little setup on there. So I really dig that one. It holds really, it holds the rods firmly, securely, so you're actually gonna get 15 where, generally you can only fit like 6 setups on something this size. So a pretty cool new storage option from KastKing. Definitely wanna check these out. All All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this week's episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. To learn more about these products or to shop for them, go ahead and click shop or the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. If you want to see more like it, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to let us know in the comments which of these you're most pumped about.